We're coming off cooler than expected CPI, a Fed decision. How do you see today shaping up? What's your WEX word of the day?
Today is unbothered. So we saw it yesterday. Markets were unbothered by the Fed's decision to delay rates. And, I think that the markets have already kind of baked in the Fed rate cuts, and the delay does not seem to matter. And we saw that yesterday as the market hit all-time highs.
So markets are unbothered, but I want to ask you, are you bothered by some of the concentration in the market? Apollo Stores stock out with a note yesterday saying there's a lot of risk around NVIDIA. NVIDIA holds so much sway on this market, about 35% of the S&P's gained so far this year. Basically, I'm summing up his note. He says if NVIDIA tanks, the market might tank. And, of course, NVIDIA was the biggest contributor to the higher closes for the S&P and the NASDAQ yesterday.
Listen, I think that concentration risk is always an issue if you have all of your money in NVIDIA, but I hope most of the people out there don't, right? And so, listen, we are still bullish on tech as an industry, but I'm not really concerned about concentration. The basis of how we invest is always around asset allocation. So that really is how we manage risk.
All right, that's how you manage risk. I want to get some of your picks. You're really bullish right now on REITs. It's a dividend play. Just looking at the dividends, and I've been asking people this, are these good dividends in this current environment? I mean, bonds, they have a yield of about 4% for the 10-year, even higher for some of the shorter ones. So right now, with your picks, is this a good dividend?
Yeah, listen, I think that they're decent dividends, right? And so again, it kind of gets back to, asset allocation, diversification. Definitely bonds play a role as do equities. And then again, REITs, right? This is kind of like, really kind of spreading your risk across different asset classes. And so, yeah, I'll take these dividends.
All right. So what about the stocks?
Especially in particular sectors, yeah.
Okay, what about the stocks themselves? Equinix, we had the CEO on before, data centers. So is that kind of a tangential way to play the AI trade in your mind, or is it more just about the stability of REITs? And again, you mentioned the dividends.
Yeah, I think first of all, it's for the reason why we like it is we're looking for different ways to play kind of like this growth of the digital age. And when we really think about REITs, right? And yes, everybody's on AI right now, but really thinking about it from like a broader perspective, REITs are a way to provide some more diversification with the AI trade. And so when you really think about what the opportunity here is, it's really necessary to support these digital growths, these data centers. And when you look at like the cost, it's about like these REITs sometimes are like over like 1,000 square foot. And like the rents are higher than traditional office properties. The tenants are really sticky. We're talking about these Fortune 500 companies. They've got long-term leases, 95% higher renewal rates. So there's such a play here with AI, but really sticky when it comes to REITs. And so you did mention, Equinix, and then also DLR.
Yeah, digital realty also in the server and data center space as well. So last question, we need a quick answer, Tiffany. Can the market keep going higher with just one rate cut this year?
I think so.